Welcome in, Fanatics, to Cyclone Fanatic Postgame as Iowa State destroys number 1 Purdue on the road. Who saw that coming?
Nobody.
Who needed this? Raise your hand.
I'm not like surprised. I'm not shocked Iowa State won the game, but to win it like that, that's absolutely insane. 81-58 in Mackey. Kidding me, dude?
It's up there with the best of TJ Altenberger's wins ever.
That's one of the.
Beat number 1 3 times. Altenberger has been the coach not even 4.5 years yet.
Yeah,
he's
but on
3 times
on the road in that environment, in that
fashion.
That's one of the best wins in Iowa State history. Just by how you did it. It doesn't necessarily mean as much because it was in early December. But I don't know how you can deny that. National
television, CBS, Bill Raftery just gushing over mommy in the second half. We're going to get into all of it. We're going to roll the open here on Cyclone Fanatic postgame. Postgame. I'm about to pregame for a wedding. That's why it's on my mind. Cyclone Fanatic postgame coming up.
10% of all the new cars sold in Iowa come from the Karl Auto Group. Our neighbors trust us to have the largest selection and the highest standards. To our current customers, thank you. And to our future customers, see for yourself why Karl drives Iowa.
Your dealer for life, it's the Karl way.
Keen Project Solutions, a modern engineering and construction firm, embracing technology, establishing industry-leading systems and processes, and delivering reliable results to our customers. At Keen, we are passionate about inspiring our team and our customers to achieve great things, offering the highest quality services and commercial construction to deliver turnkey projects. Our core beliefs drive us forward. Protect people, build relationships, drive innovation, and focus on end goals, bringing our customers' desired results to life. See how Keen can work for you at ThinkDifferent.ThinkKeen.com.
It is Cyclone Fanatic post-game here in the lovely Northwest Bank Studios as Iowa State destroys number 1 Purdue in their own place, 81-58.
I'm delirious from a lack of sleep too, so this is going to be an extra.
I don't even know what to say or where to go. I should say would be there's so many different ways we can go. There's the emotional aspect of what the fan base has been through the last 48 hours. There's beating the number 1 team by 30.
Well, there's just the straight eggplant emoji conversation.
Oh.
Raging cloners. But we'll keep it clean. A lot of kids watching on a Saturday afternoon. I think the Buchanan Clough thing's fascinating. That
debate's settled.
Well, especially when you know what each of them are getting.
Stay
paid.
on the other side, people. If you weren't a Buccaneer day 1, get out. If that didn't show you his fit, oh my gosh.
He was awesome today. I mean, is he our preferred pest control pest of the game? Is Blake? No, I'm serious. I think our friends at Preferred Pest Control, we're there's pests all over the place. You got to get rid of them. You call our friends at Preferred Pest Control. If you are Gene Katie sitting there courtside on your court that it's named after, is Blake Buchanan the pest of the game?
Yes. I think that's a good way of going about it. 12 points, 6 of 9 from the field, 9 rebounds, out-rebounds Oscar Clough himself, the so-called round mound rebound down low, and Buchanan goes onto his home floor and beats him at his own game. That is a very worthy choice of Preferred Pest Control. And sorry, I'm fired up about this.
Is Mike Martz watching? I would like a Buccaneer t-shirt with Blake Buchanan's caricature. He's like a pirate.
A pirate.
If anyone's watching, tag Mike Martz on and tell him that we need this done ASAP. Go to the Cyclone Fanatic shop, by the way, for holiday shopping. I'm serious. Helps us out as a company a lot. That time of year, we got all sorts of good stuff. Yeah, so he's our preferred pest control pest of the game. The other thing too, and this is, mommy incredible. The Toure thing, it just keeps getting more real. And you just expect at some point but he just keeps getting better. And despite the competition, he just keeps getting better. So you're getting to the point now where nobody thought prior to this, Jake, that, this is some sort of a fluke. No, we all knew he was the real deal. We've been talking about him in the NBA. This is getting serious, like lottery pick stuff. Like if he keeps playing like this, like that's the type of guy you have right now. And he's so much more effective when Taman's beside him too. You're looking at maybe you watch more college hoops than I do at this time of year because I'm just starting to get in.
Yeah.
Rank the freshman in the country. Where is he at?
Okay, so I want to say it was ESPN who did their top 10 freshman list, and Toure came in at 10, and I honestly didn't disagree. The freshman class this year is unbelievable.
Okay, so it's better than most years.
So last year you had Cooper Flagg and whatever, and that is what they called a generational pick. Outside of that, it wasn't a fantastic draft. This year is thought of as a really good draft. Like, you have three freshmen in the Big 12 that you could make the argument for over Toure. And that's nothing about Toure. Darren Peterson's probably going to be the number one pick. AJ DeBansta was paid crumble cookies money to go to BYU, and Pete for Arizona scored 32 points to open the season and beat Florida. Those are all freshmen just in the Big 12. But the fact that Toure's in that conversation when we entered into this year, like if he could just be a really steady role player, play some good defense, that's all they need out of him. And he has elevated even more. Career high, 3 3-pointers today. All of them felt like daggers at the same time. He's hustling for loose balls. He's making life a living hell for Braden Smith, who's thought of as the best point guard in America. I don't know how you could give Toure anything less than a grade of A++ to start the season. He has been unbelievable.
He just everything about him, from his body to his decision making to the
Lamborghini.
Yeah, he's the most complete true freshman we've definitely ever seen. And
Toure 13 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from deep, 5 rebounds and assist. And that assist was beautiful. Only 1 turnover is another key stat there for Toure, playing primarily off ball with Lipsy on the court. I'd like to shout out Karl Auto Group for bringing us our pre- and post-game coverage. I know Karl Auto always loves being a part of what we do here at Cyclone Fanatic. I know they love it even more when they can have their name on a post-game show that says Iowa State beats Purdue 81-58. And we appreciate them for bringing it to us.
You're not kidding about that, man.
Go and find the best truck at Karl Auto Group, and you can call it the Killyan Toure of that dealership.
Family member, the same guy who texted me he's like, hey, I think he was serious too. It's my brother-in-law. He texted me the other night if I could get a hold of Matt Campbell, tell him he's going to give him free beef for life. Just going to kill a cow every year just for the Campbell family.
Sounds like a religion.
He's trying to buy my Silverado right out from underneath me. He's just harassing me about it every time I talk to him. He wants to buy my truck.
Can't blame him.
Well, it's those Chevys. You know how they work. I haven't heard from Mr. Natuzla yet, but I guarantee Clay's just going crazy right now. He probably poured himself a bourbon. He likes to do that after the Cyclones get a win. That's how diehard the Natuzla family is when it comes to supporting the Cyclones and hanging out with all of us, the Fanatics. So if you are thinking about your financial future going into the new year, remember our friends at the Natuzla Financial Services. They are part of Raymond James. Elsewhere, I'm going to lead you here because I want to talk about good minutes by Dominic Nelson.
Yeah.
Really nice minutes by him today. He looked a little out of sorts, I thought, to start the game and then settled in very nicely. I thought that Plata looked the part in his 10 minutes. Like
he's given good minutes every week.
Both of those bigs, man, have gotten so much better since the first game. Remember that Creighton game?
Oh,
compared to now, like how much better are both of those guys compared to that?
Plata had he had 2 nice wall ups early in that game. Comes in, grabs 1 rebound. I was looking at the team rebounds, but his stats do not tell the story at all. He's giving this team valuable minutes. They like to bring him in early too. It seems like they always like to go let Buchanan get punched 3 minutes, take a breather, come back in for a longer stint in that first half. And that's another big game. This is Iowa State's 5th game against Power 5 opponents. They're now 5-0, and Buchanan, outside of the first half against St. John's, has been spectacular in all of them. Otzelberger said his best game was against Mississippi State. He played awesome against Creighton, looked really good against Syracuse, does it again today in Mackey Arena. Maybe his best game as a Cyclone, and it was against the guy that reportedly was recruited up against him.
He was. I'll tell the story here because not everybody, follows the recruitment stuff the way we cover it on our premium board or for our Patreon folks. But it was pretty much a done deal. Is you say that very loosely in 2025 college basketball transfer market, but the night the season ended in Milwaukee, I would have put it at about a 80% chance that Oscar Clough was going to play for the Cyclones this year. Eric Henderson, obviously that relationship with TJ Otzelberger, Clough was going to go and get paid. He wanted to come and play at Iowa State. And then as the transfer market often does, values start to get higher and higher and higher and higher. Iowa State gets, to the point where you can't really keep him. You can't really get him because of the cost. He goes to Purdue and, you quote unquote settle for Blake Buchanan. But, I talked to a lot of people in the program after Buchanan, and he wasn't necessarily even below Clough on the board. It was just they had a better relationship with Clough because of the Henderson thing. And they actually thought systematically they liked Buchanan more, just how he would fit.
And that's aged well.
Yeah, well, and don't get me
right.
The Clough kid's phenomenal too. Like he's going to be a really good player for them. He was very efficient today, I thought. What did Clough end up? Yeah, 5 of 6. Okay, so yeah, he was 10.6 boards. So it's not like he's some slacker out there. That's a cool story though, because go back and read the boards when Buchanan commits. It's like there were a lot of disappointed Cyclones out there.
Where do you think the Buccaneers were born? Our society was born that day. I loved what I saw from Buchanan at Virginia, and it's been even elevated. Like he talks so much about playing in a faster system, playing in a system that allows him to be him more. And that's proven to be true. And it looks like
he's getting better every game.
It looks like outside of maybe the last 2 months of Hassan Ward, TJ Otzelberger has his best 5-man yet in his system. And that's
I would say that maybe Hassan would have been if he would have had more time to develop.
He just had bad luck.
Yeah.
Bad luck with a visa, bad luck with a stress fracture.
Correct.
But the way he played that last month of his career was at such a high level.
But you never got it consistently in his time. I don't disagree with you at all. And the Plata thing is just so critical if he can keep. So the story on him is that he too, these darn visas, he got to campus late, and because it was honestly, it's like, I'm not getting political. It was right when like immigration crackdown thing was it was just harder for people to get from overseas to the United States. And like, it was never a matter of will he come? It was like, how fast can he get here? And, he just has never played a style where you have to run and work as hard as you do playing for Iowa State. And you could see it, like the wind is there. And that was always kind of the thing with him. So he's only going to get better. He's only going to get better.
I want to talk a little bit about the emotions of this win.
Good point.
I don't know how much sport to sport it carries over. I don't know if Taman Lipsy is thinking in the back of his head, like, this fan base needs something to smile about. This fan base needs something to be pumped up about. But that's certainly how I felt. Like, there were a couple times I got emotional during this game. There were 2 plays when Lipsy hits the 3 in the corner at the start of the second half and hits the Call God celebration and points at Tyrese.
That was cool.
That I had chills for like the next 15 minutes.
That was freaking awesome.
Thinking about, like, that's what it means to be a Cyclone. And those are 2 guys that embody everything it means. And those are 2 guys that prove why we do what we do. And to me, that was so cool. And then the other play, there's like 6 minutes left. It's inconsequential. Up 24. Iowa State turns it over. Purdue's outrunning. Heisey makes a hustle play, dives into the crowd, throws it off of Fletcher Lawyer. And that was where I got emotional because I'm like, that's a TJ Otzelberger coach team right there. And that proves to me why he's the best coach in the country. They made Purdue quit. They made Trey Kaufman-Renn, who's an All-American, they made him look like he did not want to be there. Fletcher Lawyer couldn't buy a shot. He's a shooter. That's going to happen. But for the most part, this to me looked like not only Iowa State was the better team, they were the more hot team, which matters in basketball. But they were the more physical team. They played harder. I'd go as far to say they played 50% harder that entire game, and that shows on the scoreboard.
Have you done the math on the last, like, 8 quarters or 8 halves of
go back to
3-point
go back
situation?
To the halftime of Syracuse? I got to do it. I threw together.
It's got to be.
So I had it. I got to just scroll down on my Twitter feed a little bit because I did throw it together during that game against Alcorn State on Wednesday night.
Aaron McNair, rest in peace. Real quick, you don't need to do it the second. Somebody in the chat, I've not been able to confirm this. That's the largest loss by a number 1 team on its home court in college basketball history. Somebody said that.
Oh my gosh. We'll need to get that confirmed, but
I don't know. That's just one person in the chat said that, but ties it. Somebody else is saying it's tied for it. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. So that's tied for.
Have we checked in on Pence?
I don't know. Pence is.
Guess what? Iowa State's up to number 2 on KenPom. Number 2. They raced like 4 points in the net rating.
Can you imagine
on that win alone?
Yeah, I was just going
to say. That's manipulating the net, baby.
The net is just going to break.
TJ is Otzelberger is a total manipulate the net merchant. There's a reason not everyone win? Just goes. That's like a quad 1.
It also
plus
knocked
win.
Purdue down to number 5.
Yeah, that you can say, manipulating the net. One way to manipulate the metrics in the net is to go beat the number 1 team in the country on their home floor by 30 points.
6 offense, 2 defense.
That's a raging cloner.
This is a good point from one of our posters. Sorry, the poster coming in so fast I can't even read your names. Really, you're gonna lose some games in the Big 12, right?
Absolutely.
Like you ain't gonna go undefeated. But this is a deal in March that can move your seed line.
Oh.
That's how big of a deal this one is.
This is the best one in America right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No question.
This one in Michigan.
Duke's about to get a really good one, but this one's still better.
Michigan beating Gonzaga by 40 is the only other one. It's those 2 wins. And there's a reason why. If I had a poll, Michigan, Iowa State are 1-2 in the country on Monday. If you wipe out all preseason rankings and all that stuff, if you just go based off of what teams have proved so far, who's got the best wins, Iowa State should be no worse than number 3 in the AP poll. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're right. It's all March. But that is that's the best bargaining chip that you can have heading into Selection Sunday.
Iowa is next. Of course, that's coming up on Thursday night. I do want to acknowledge the women's team as well with a massive game. Wednesday is the women's. The men play on Thursday. And I can't wait to
Don't look
get
past
back
the Northern Illinois Huskies.
We are going to the men?
No, the women.
The women. Okay. I didn't know that. Okay. We're going to have a busy week.
Yeah.
Because the new football coach is going to get introduced, we think, on Monday.
Yeah, I believe it's confirmed Monday morning.
Oh, do we have a time?
I think it's 10 a.m., but I will work to confirm that.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of how I'm going to do everything. A lot happening this week.
It's going to be so much to this game week. That I feel like we could do 2 hours on it. Like, I think another thing that I was so impressed about was at halftime, Iowa State was losing the turnover battle. They only had, I think, 7 points off of turnovers, and they were still up. That's what was blowing my mind. Is like, if you told me that before the game, it's going to be over. And yes, the flip side, Purdue missed a lot of open threes. But that happens against Iowa State.
Well, yeah, because you defend that way. Like,
yes.
It's. Did you see my tweet? I put it. It was like 8 to go. Iowa State was up 18. At that point, they only had one guy in double digits. It was Momchilov,
and that was
which is
Milan.
Really like crazy stat, you know.
And they did this with Jefferson not playing a great game. Jefferson fouled out, has 6 turnovers. He accounted for half the team's turnovers. I thought he had a really good stretch there in the second half, though, where he was kind of the maestro of everything and was making some real nice passes. But we're at the point right now where you could tell me any 3 combination of the top 3. Like, if you want to tell me this team's best player goes Jefferson, Tame, and Milan, if you want to tell me it goes Milan, Jefferson, like, that's how high of a level all 3 of those guys are playing at right now.
Couldn't agree more.
I think Momchilov, it's all the flash that gets talked about. It's the beautiful Dirk fadeaways. It's the pure shot. But man, his all-around game this year, it has taken a step up in every single area. Defensively, rebounding, steals, passing, being physical, everything.
I don't even want to say
he deserves so much credit. Say it.
You know, they were the second best team in the country when he went down last year.
Yeah.
You don't even need to knock on wood. It's just like, I don't like looking in the.
No, that was housekeeping.
They caught a lot of shit last year towards the end of the season. And like I say all the time, certain injuries, it's next man in. Absolutely. That's how you live life, right, Jake?
Yeah.
Sometimes things happen. You just deal with it. There's certain injuries that are really hard to overcome. Losing your top 2 corners who are all Big 12, that's hard, right? Like, that's hard. That's hard for Alabama to do. When they lost him last year, it changed the whole dynamic of the team. And by the time they got him back, Taman was a shell of himself at that point. That guy, I'm doubling down on the roses that you're giving him because he's so much more than just a corner 3-point shooter.
Yes.
That guy is a leader. He's grown so much and really, really solid future NBA guy, in my opinion. You want to thank our friends at Keen?
I do. Keen Project Solutions, hiring engineers in Ankeny and Kansas City. It's a way to challenge yourself. And, of course, Iowa State just churns out engineers. So we've got 7,600 live listeners right now, live viewers. I'd guess a third of those guys and gals
engineers
had engineering degrees at Iowa State. So if you're looking to challenge yourself in a new career, go to thinkdifferentthinkkeen.com. The emotions of this game, and we'll get out of here. It's just been a tough 48 hours.
It has.
And I mentioned earlier why I was getting emotional for plays like that. And it was because the fan base deserved that.
No doubt.
The fan base deserved to go out there and smile and be blown away by something as cool as that. And that's a win that I will remember forever.
Very cool. You're exactly right, and I'm happy for everybody. Let's I don't even, it's so weird. It's like I've completely checked out from football season because the Big 12 championship game is going on. I was just going to ask you, Jake, what are Mr. Big 12 bigger than 12 on Iowa everywhere? Do we root for BYU? Are you rooting for BYU here?
I think so.
Okay. I'm a little bit soured with Kalani Sitake because he didn't take the Penn State job. But you know what though? Yeah. I'm like every minute that goes by, this Jimmy Rogers, like I'm bunkering down. You know what I mean?
I mean when Otzelberger endorses him and then 12 hours later goes and beats the living piss out of Purdue.
I kind of want to just do a bunch of push-ups before we go to that press conference on Monday.
I hear he's an intense guy.
Yeah, I've heard that too. He's probably not gonna take well to some of my commentary, but big fan of he's a
bulletin board material before he even steps on campus. Way to go, Chris.
I'm just saying that not even that. Like I'm just saying we're kind of goofballs,
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's got time for us, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. No, I gotcha.
Man.
Wait, but he's friends with Hendo?
Yeah, they were both in Brookings
saying,
for a really long time together. So yeah, Hendo knows him really well.
Hendo's
all these guys say he's awesome. Yeah, they all say he's great and that he's going to do a great job. So that it is nice to have that those connections in the athletic department. And I know Hendo's not there, but he's 30 minutes down the road, right? So he's got friends and like this is good.
Let's get out of here.
You got a big wedding. You're gonna go dance your shoes off tonight, boy.
I was so worried about that wedding last night. I was sitting at home at like 3 a.m, and I was just watching old Iowa State football highlights, borderline in tears, thinking of just like growing up loving Iowa State football and how big of a spike that took. I'm like, am I going to be too depressed to go to a wedding? And now, bring it on. Bring on Jake's the Tupac.
Oh yeah, Jake's gonna be worn out. It's gonna be a good. Everything's gonna be okay, everybody.
Everything is gonna be okay.
81-58 over the number 1 team in the country.
Congrats to our pest of the game, Blake Buchanan, and congrats to all you fanatics. We couldn't have managed these last 48 hours without the support of you guys. So we appreciate all the support. Be sure to check out all of our coverage, CycloneFanatic.com. Rob Gray will have his radio recap, and we'll be back here in the Northwest Bank Studios.
Hey, we're going to have a Randy Peterson column, too.
And a Randy Peterson column. Be sure to check that out, CycloneFanatic.com.